sadly, we have to say goodbye to Fnatic after this game against Outsiders. I've got Mezii with me here, and I want to ask to start off with, mate, you've spoken to me before, right? It's so difficult to play against Outsiders. Is it a style you can ever get used to? Is it ever a style you can work your head around, or is it just maybe something that's kind of kryptonite for you?
I think they're definitely a bogey team for us. It's they got us in the first series and now here, but I think definitely we didn't play our best, but also they were the better team today. And I think the last time we played, and they were the better team. It's just I think it's a style that we're still getting used to playing against. They're very different to any other team. So I think for us it's just about making sure that we can still play against any style that we come up against.
You as an IGL though, right? Is it feel like you can't ever get a read on the game? Explain what goes through your head. Do you maybe try to overthink things at times?
I definitely think in the first game we played them, we overthought quite a bit, but then going to this game, we kind of said to ourselves, like, we just need to keep it simple and just do our own stuff. And I definitely think it helped us like go through with ideas and like finish well, but I definitely still think they're a hard team to read because sometimes they do very unorthodox stuff with their gamble stacks, and sometimes it's done based off zero info, and sometimes it is, and it's like it makes it a lot harder for me to call and for even our players to make mid-round calls. So it's definitely tough to play against, but it's also something you can't shy away from, and we have to be confident in what we do. And if there are 4 guys there, we just need to make sure we execute well.
And I felt like, at least on Mirage, right, that you should have put up more of a fight at that. What went so wrong that you guys couldn't claw your way back in onto the second half?
I think they did a very good job of switching up their T side, at least. In comparison to the first time they played us and how they usually play is pretty slow and methodical and go into their splits onto sites, but this time they've switched up the pace really well and were way more direct in sites and rushing B, popping B, and then doing A executes really fast. So then they did a good job early game to switch it up and then forced us to adapt and like try and change our pace, and we weren't the ones setting the pace this time and they were. So I think it was tough for us to get back into the game there.
I love interviewing you, mezii. I could do this all day, mate. You give me such good answers with it, but I'm going to let you just take the floor for a moment. And just how do you feel about your overall run here for Fnatic and getting to this stage anyway, and what's your kind of closing thoughts of the tournament?
I think definitely just really happy and proud of the whole team, everyone, all the players and also the backroom staff, and really putting the time in, and after each loss and putting the time in to make sure we fix our mistakes, and outside the game refocus on our confidence and the mental side of it. And I think obviously it's sad to go out and everyone really wants to play in front of this crowd. I think it was a really good experience to play on this stage, but I think for us, just really proud of how we've played and how we've got this far, and just thanks to all the support of all the Fnatic fans, and hopefully we'll be back here again.
I'm sure you will be. You led Fnatic to a major after quite a little bit of time away from it, so mate, we'll see you soon.